Yep. Y'all already know. Y'all already know who it is, yo. It's King Ade with the Wizards Review. And my fault if I feel a little, if I seem a little out of it. A lot was just taken out of me about 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? We suffered another 2 out of 3 games. Suffered a heartbreaking loss. In all 3 games, noticed some disturbing trends. But this game, man, we should have not lost this game. A team coming into our home place, into Washington, D.C., on an 8-game losing streak. Young boys you know what I mean? They haven't even been in the league that long for the most part. And then they come in and beat us. You know what I mean? This loss. Now, granted, we was very shorthanded, things of that nature. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to hear all that, man. I'm not trying to hear all that, man. It's the Houston Rockets, the worst team in the West that we just lost to tonight, man. You know? This was a terrible, terrible loss. Terrible loss. There's no excuse for this loss. And the way we lost the game, the way we played throughout the game, there's no excuse for this, man. I'm very upset right now, man. You know what I mean? Took a L, so, there were some things in the game. There were a lot of things in the game that I liked. Enough things that I thought we were going to win the game. You know what I mean? But we just couldn't get it done. So, yeah, man, let's just start with the things that I like, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's just start with the things that I like. So, up front, man, Bradley Beal. I like the way he played tonight. He played very well tonight. 27, 5, and 5. And like I said, he needs to have 28 plus 7 assists, 5 rebounds, average. That's what we need from him. He got close to that, you know what I'm saying? But he fouled out. And we're going to talk about that later for sure. You know what I'm saying? But he fouled out, so he didn't get to the averages, but he was well on his way. If the refs didn't, maybe they're paid under the table or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he played well. He did a little bit of everything, man. We started off the game slow. We're going to talk about that too. We started off the game slow, but he scored our first 6 points of the game. He did a little bit of everything, assisting, rebounding. He had a crazy step back shot in the first quarter. It was one of the craziest step backs I've seen, ever. You know what I mean? Maybe James Harden level step back. You know what I mean? It was just crazy what I saw tonight. You know what I mean with that? He had 12 points in the first quarter, so he kept us afloat when we started the game extremely slow, man. So I like what I saw from Bradley Beal for the majority of the game. He played a very good game, in my opinion. Kuzma, he was aggressive tonight, third leading scorer. You know what I'm saying? So it was good to see him still being aggressive. Unfortunately, he couldn't hit a 3 at all tonight. He couldn't hit a 3, man, but he still played with that aggressiveness, playing downhill, finding his role, understanding what we need from him. He did what he needed to do, minus not hitting threes, you know what I'm saying? But he played a good game. Almost had another double-double tonight, 24 and 9, you know what I'm saying? So he played a good game. Minus, again, missing threes. But, Kuzma's not known for he's like a streaky shooter, you know what I mean? So I wish he didn't shoot as many threes as he took tonight. You know what I mean? I wish he moved the ball a little more. Took the ball to the hole a little more instead of settling for threes at times, man. But overall, man, he's not the reason we lost the game. You know what I mean? He played well. He played all right, man. Minus missing too many wide open threes. Also, man, KCP had a nice bounce back game tonight, man. He still missed a little bit too many shots for my liking, man. But he, scored 26 points. Great bounce back from the terrible, horrible game that he had last game. He must have heard, that his starting spot isn't pinned in. It's penciled in. It could be erased at any time if he keeps playing the way he played the other night. So he responded, played well tonight, man. So no complaints overall from KCP tonight, man. Kispert, man, I liked him tonight, man. He made a lot of smart plays. He didn't score double figures tonight, but he played, he's just showing his growth. just making the right play. He played some good defense tonight, especially for a rookie at times. You know what I mean? So I definitely like what I saw from him. Um, I like Bertans when he was in. He got hurt early in the game, but when he was in, he might have hit a three. I think he hit 1 3, but he was assisting, rebounding. He's still a liability on defense. That goes without saying. You know what I'm saying? That goes without saying. He's a liability on defense. We all know this. But we need him to contribute in other ways if he's going to be a liability on defense. And I felt that he was doing that tonight until he got hurt. So, you know, he was semi-effective tonight, in my opinion, man. And also, man, we got Neto back, and Neto played big minutes. Some of y'all on Twitter are hard on Neto, man. Some of y'all are hard on him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to just say that, you know, he's the truth or anything like that. There's times where he has a bad game or he does some dumb stuff throughout games. But to me, he's been a solid off-the-bench player for us all season for the most part. I don't get the vitriol against Neto the way that y'all be coming for him. Some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Again, he's not the perfect player. You know what I mean? It's debatable if we could have found a better point guard than Neto to back up Dinwiddie. You know, that's debatable. I can agree with that, man. But he came back and he played a big game tonight, especially in the fourth quarter when Beal fouled out. He came in, made some big shots to the hole. You know what I'm saying? Going to get easy layups and stuff like that. So I thought he played a good game tonight. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't enough though. It wasn't enough. We need a full complement of players, and I really believe I don't like speculating. I don't like hypothetical stuff like that. But I know that if we had all our players that we usually have, you know what I'm saying, we would have beat this team. You know what I'm saying? We would have beat them. But we didn't. We lost. That's what it is, man. So, but I did like what I saw from Neto. I thought that when Beal fouled out that we tightened up a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have folded. We could have folded when our best player fouls out. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't fold. We kind of tightened up at times, played some tough defense in the fourth. We lost on the game winner. You know what I'm saying? The second time in 3 games we lost on a buzzer-beating shot, man. So, you know, that's tough, man. That's a tough way to lose. You know what I mean? But I still felt that we still fought when Beal was fouled out. So I did like that they didn't give up, they didn't quit. There were times when we were down in the first quarter. We started the game slow, but we settled down and got back in the game in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? Again, we started to take control of the game in the second quarter, and I thought we were going to win the game. I thought it was like, okay, we started off slow, but we're going to walk this team down and eventually blow them out. You know what I mean? They're just inexperienced. They have talent. They are fun to watch. I can't front on that. You know what I'm saying? They're an interesting team to watch. But ultimately, we can't lose to a team like that. But we did. So we shouldn't lose to a team like that. Let me rephrase. You can't say we can't because we just did. You know what I'm saying? But we shouldn't lose to a team like that, man. Yeah, man. So is there anything else? Yeah, that's about it, though. That's about all I liked tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I liked enough that we should have won the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Beal had a good game. Caldwell Pope had a good game. Kuzma had a good game. Neto had a good game. Honestly, man, those are the only 4 players that scored in double figures tonight. So maybe that might be a slight thing I didn't like, that other players couldn't get double figures. But, you know, it's not, we still should have beat this team. There's no excuse for this. There's no excuse. So anyway, man, let's talk about the things I disliked, because there's a lot, man. And we're going to start with the start of the game. We started the game terrible. We let this team go up, man. We let this team go up. They started the game on a 12-2 run. We turned the ball over crazy, especially early in the game, man. And I always say this, man. You can't win a game in the first quarter, but you could lose a game in the first quarter. And we lost the game on a buzzer beater. But we started the game off with the Rockets started on a 12-2 run. We started like we were just going to beat this team. Like we were just going to come in like we just an elite team and we don't need to play hard from the tip of the ball to the final triple zeros on the clock. That's how we play tonight. Like we just can just look over this team like we like that. Like we didn't have a terrible losing streak earlier this season. You know what I mean? It was unacceptable the way we started the game, man. It was quite disrespectful for real. You know what I'm saying? And they took advantage. They took advantage of the way we started. It was very disrespectful, in my opinion, how we started. It started like we knew we were going to beat them. Like we got it like that. No, we don't. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't like that, man. Also, man, we settled for way too many threes tonight. Again, another sign of not respecting the opponent. You know what I'm saying? That's just settling for threes, not running the offense, looking for better shots. We missed too many threes tonight, especially Denny. And I said this when he's showing flashes and still, I like him overall. I like the things he did. He played hard tonight, man. Even though he didn't shoot the ball well, he never gave up, still played good defense, still got rebounds, still was effective on the floor. You know what I mean? So I don't want to stun on Denny like he was a reason we lost, but those shots, missing those three, this is a pro. He got to hit threes, man. He got to hit threes. Look, man, I remember when he started emerging and all the hype just like a week or two ago, people talking about he should start all this, all that. I was like, man, and I said this, y'all could go back. You could quote me. You could find, I forgot what game. You could find one of the live streams. I said this. This isn't just me just talking now. I didn't think he should be a starter. I said I wouldn't be mad if coach said, you know what, he should start. And he started because of our circumstances with this health and safety protocols and all our players out and stuff like that. But people were talking about he should start even if we had all our players. And I'm like, no. I like him coming off the bench. He's a better bench player. He still has developing to do, especially on the offensive end. And these last couple of games, him missing these wide open threes, teams not respecting him, leaving him wide open, it just shows you that, yo, man, he has game. He's going to be a great player moving forward, but he's still got work to do. You can't hit a wide open three. You can't be a starter, period, man. You can't be a starter. So I'm just disappointed in the team overall settling for threes. And I don't want to just pick on Denny like he was the only one that was missing threes. Everybody was missing threes. Too many people were settling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that Denny, he missed, it's been consecutive games. It's been a streak of him missing way too many wide open threes to the point where other teams are daring him to shoot. That's a problem. That makes him an offensive liability, man. So he got to get better. He has to start hitting threes, man. He just does. And if he doesn't, stop shooting them, take the ball to the hole. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't like that. Also, man, Gafford, man, fouled out he had 2 quick fouls, 3 fouls, 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, put him on the bench. You know what I mean? So that was a problem. He ended up with 3 fouls to close the first half out. So I definitely didn't like that at all either, man. Just too many fouls. Not playing defense, not playing sound defense, man. Especially without Harold. You know what I'm saying? We can't have Gafford fouling, getting chippy fouls like that. You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't like that, man. I put up my notes in the first half, but I'm thinking about it. I believe the whole game. Maybe we got better in the third and fourth quarter, but definitely in the first half. Our offense was not crisp. Again, another sign of not respecting the opponent. Because the last game we played, there was times we ran. The last few games, even in the loss to the Bulls, man, we were running the offense way better than we ran tonight. Again, I just mentioned too many three-point shots going up tonight. You know what I mean? What was our percentage? I need to look that up, man. Hold up. We shot 25.6% from the three-point line, 10 for 39. That is unacceptable. You know what I mean? That's unacceptable. So we just shot 39 threes in the game. 39. And only made 10 of them. And we lost by 3 points. We could have cut that 39 down to 34, 29. We could have got better shots than some of the shots we got tonight, man. Too many threes, too much settling. Not enough respect for the opponent, man. So I'm very upset about that as well, man. Again, we turned the ball over too much. one of our old players, Garrison Matthews. Yo, the Rockets fan. Yo, the Rockets got a lit Twitter. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think their Twitter was gonna be like that, but their Twitter line is lit. You know what I mean? They calling Garrison Matthews. He even got a nickname in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Gary Bird. Can you believe this, man? Can you believe Gary Bird? Like Garrison Matthews? You know what I'm saying? Like I liked him. He was a good player. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't score crazy tonight, but he was still an impact on the game. He drew so many charges. I can't recall one player drawing so many charges in the same game against us. I can't recall that. You know what I'm saying? But he had a great game, just helping the Rockets force turnovers on us, man. You know what I'm saying? We played. He was on our team last year. We should have had the scouting report. I know there's a lot of players that weren't on our team last year that are on our team this year, so they might not know. But Bradley Beal got called for a charge. He practiced against him. He know what he's about. You can't turn the ball over like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was not happy about that. These guys had 7 steals. The Rockets had 7 steals in the first half. Again, too many turnovers. Not running a crisp offense. I believe, again, not enough respect for the opponent. Just sloppy passing, sloppy ball handling. Not just thinking, we gonna win this game. We could mess up. We don't gotta focus. Just disrespect, man. You gotta play. You can't play down to your competition, man. And that's definitely what happened tonight in spurts of the game, especially in the first half. Man. So we're gonna start the game slow in the first quarter. So you thinking that, okay, we get back in the game, halftime, we're going to come back out and we're going to play with full energy. But no, they're going to start the third quarter slow and start the fourth quarter slow. Both 3 out of the 4 quarters this game, we started slow. Again, theme of the night, not enough respect for the opponent. Not enough respect. You can't lose this game, man. You can't start 3 out of 4 quarters super slow, letting them just get to the hole, score easy points. I don't know, man. Just lack of focus. Just terrible, man. 3 of 14 shooting to start the third quarter. This is what I'm talking about. I know a lot of those shots were bad 3-point shots. You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't like that, man. Jalen Green, man. He's man. That boy nice, man. That boy nice. Second pick in the draft, rookie. He's a defensive liability for the Rockets, you know what I'm saying? But on offense, he's a monster. And he started to get really, really hot in the third quarter, you know what I'm saying? Definitely started to take control, of the game for the Rockets. And again, I thought that once we started the third quarter that we were going to take control of this game, you know what I'm saying? But we could not stop Jalen Green. We could not stop, hold on, who the boy, hold on, Tate. We couldn't stop him getting on the boards. We couldn't start Christian Wood, man. We let Gordon get in and just start hitting threes. You know what I'm saying? Eric Gordon balling. And then Kevin Porter, he didn't shoot the ball well, but his tempo, man, he had still a solid stat line. 9 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, almost a triple-double. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a young, athletic team, and they had coming into the arena losing 8 straight. So you know they were going to come in focused trying to get a win. That's what makes this loss so disheartening, the way we started the game. Knowing we're playing a team that lost 8 straight. I just swear they just like, they lost 8 straight. They're going to lose 9 straight. That's how we play. Like, we assumed that we were going to beat them. Just no respect for an NBA team. This is an NBA team. They get paid millions of dollars, $1 million salaries, just like we do, man. So you can never disrespect an NBA professional team. These are the best of the best players in the world, man. Bradley Beal, man, 5 fouls by the third quarter. Eventually fouls out early in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to blame Bradley Beal for all the fouls that he received. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The refs, man, that's another thing I didn't like. This is the first time this season, I don't even think last season, but definitely this season, that I blame anything, and I don't even want to blame it, but I didn't even put the refs in a like or dislike. I just don't mention the refs. I can't make excuses. No excuses, man. But tonight, man, I had to put them into this dislike. They called a terrible game tonight, man. Too many bad calls. That last call on Bill, you can't let a man foul out. The best player on a team foul out on a call like that. You just can't do that. That was not a blatant foul. You could have let that go, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just disheartening. Just, you know what I'm saying? So I got to call the refs out. I didn't like how they called the game tonight. They called the game terrible tonight, man. Now, I'm not going to get fined. I can say this. I say this on my live stream. The refs were terrible, NBA. You know what I'm saying? They were terrible. So I didn't like that, man, at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Bradley Beal fouling out. Definitely didn't like that. Although that last call was terrible, Bradley Beal still has some bad fouls. Bad ticky-tack fouls. He knows he's the best player. He knows we're short-handed. We can't have fouls like that. We can't, you know, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Another reason we lost, and this is too many points in the paint by the Houston Rockets, man. Again, this young team, athletic, getting to the hole. Too many easy dunks. Christian Wood dunking on dudes, crazy. Kenyon Martin Jr. dunking on dudes, crazy. Jalen Green get to the hole, dunking on dudes, great. I mean, crazy dunks, man. Looked like a dunk contest at times. The Rockets were having against us tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, not enough defense. Not enough defense, man. You know what I'm saying? We know at times that's a weakness for us, especially at the point guard position. You know what I'm saying? That's why Bradley Beal got in a lot of foul trouble tonight. You know what I'm saying? Neto's not a defender. He got the game-winning shot hit on him. Kevin Porter, like I said, didn't have a good game, but came up with enough of a good game to hit the game winner. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, too many points in the paint. Too easy. It was too easy for the Rockets to get to the basket, man. So, again, just disheartening, man. We've been playing better defense, and for us to let them do whatever they wanted to do, especially get to the paint the way they did, just disappointing, man. We gotta go back to the drawing board. We gotta go back to the drawing board, man. Again, man, I already mentioned it. The bad defense to start the fourth quarter. We let them go on a 7-0 run when we need to win the game. Again, man, I don't know. Lost focus. Thinking that we come back, all right, we can lay up, we cool now. You know what I'm saying? No. You got to put your foot on their neck, man. This is a team you cannot lose to. But they lost to them. Disappointing, man, the way we started quarters tonight. 3 out of the 4 quarters, man, we started terrible tonight, man. Like, really bad. Like, no focus. Like, we're not professionals. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that, man. We missed a lot of free throws, man. Let me see. What was our percentage? Maybe it wasn't as bad as it felt. I mean, you know, we were still 80% from the line, but it just felt like the times that we missed the free throws. You know what I mean? We would miss, 1 for 1, you know what I'm saying? But it was times where we missed the free throws. Again, we missed 5 free throws tonight. That's not bad, you know what I'm saying? But we lost the game by 3 points. We lost the game by 3 points. So, hey, man, free throws, key moments in the game. Clutch free throws, we weren't hitting all of them like we needed to do, man. So, again, it wasn't bad. It felt worse than it was after looking at the numbers. It felt worse than 80% at the free throw line tonight. That's still a quality number. But it was just when we missed the free throws that mattered. You know what I mean? So that was tough. And then the final thing I didn't like tonight, man. And again, this has been a problem throughout the season. And this team needs to stay focused, man. But they cry to the refs too damn much, man. They just be whining too much, man. They whine too much. They gotta stop that crying, man. For real, they gotta stop that crying, losing focus because they didn't get a call and then the other team scores. Because we're not focused, crying to the refs like they gonna say, all right, we called the foul, we're gonna take that foul back. They already called it. They already called it, man. Say your piece real quick and then get back get down the floor and play D, man. They cry too much, man. I hate that, man. They cry way too much, man. Bill did a better job of not crying tonight, but Neto crying too much. Denny stayed crying. All this crying, man. I'm tired of that, man. They need to stop crying to the refs all the damn time, man. The refs are gonna keep calling calls because y'all cry too damn much, man. If y'all didn't cry so much, they might not call as many calls as they be calling, man. Stop crying. Man, stop crying, yo. Man. Anyway, man, that's it, man. That's all I dislike. I mean, it was everything, man. We lost the game, man. That's what I dislike the most. We lost to a bum team. Exciting, young, a lot of potential team, but they're bums nonetheless. They're still the last place in the West. We shouldn't have lost to them, man. So, just disappointed, man. Just disappointed, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. That's all I got for y'all tonight, man. You know what I mean? Just upset right now. I hope this type of loss that's gonna haunt us in the playoff race. This is the type of loss that if it comes to that 6th seed, when it comes to the playoff, not having to play in the play-in tournament, between the 6th and the 7th. You know what I mean? Losing games like this could be the difference between being the 6th seed and the 7th seed. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford to be the 7th seed or less. So, we cannot. We need to be a 6th. We really need to be a top 4 seed to have home court advantage in the first round. But at least a top 6 so we don't have to play in the play-in. But if we're losing games like this, now again, granted, we didn't have all our players. And I know if we did, we had Harold, we had Dinwiddie, we had our players, we would have won this game. We would have won this game. By just having Harold alone, backing up Gafford, we would have won this game. Because that's one thing we're missing, that energy that Harold brings. We are definitely missing that. And we could have really used that tonight. Definitely starting the game. Even, you know what I'm saying? You know how coach do when we start off slow, we call a timeout, and then they put Harold back in, and then he rectifies the situation, and we're right back in the mix where we need to be. We started off 3 of the 4 quarters tonight slow. I have to believe if Harold was there, it wouldn't have been as bad as it was. You know what I mean? So we got to get our players back for sure. But again, that's not an excuse for losing to a team like this. I'm not going to give them that excuse. They played terrible. They played with no focus, and they played with no respect. Point blank period. No respect for the opponent. That's why we lost the game tonight, man. They had no respect for the opponent, man. They need to stay focused. Like we're like that. Like they still think that we're 10-3 and we're the number 1 seed in the East or something. We're number 7. We're number 7 in the East right now, and this team's breathing down our neck. Know what I mean? So we need to get it together, man, and play with some more respect, man. And we need to hit threes. And if we're not hitting threes, we need to run the offense. Stop settling for shots. So anyway, man, that's all I got, man. Because I could rant all and all and keep saying the same things, man. Because I keep thinking about it and it keeps pissing me off. So I'm just going to stop right here, man. But if y'all like what y'all heard tonight, man, y'all like the content, man, I really would appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, The Wizards Review on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow me, King God ADMV, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and on the Xbox Series X and S, NBA 2K22. Know what I mean? So now our next game, we're going to Chicago, man. Trying to get a win back. You know what I'm saying? The first team of 2022 to hit a game winner against us. We're just coming off a game winner, a buzzer beater getting hit against us again. And we're going to play the team that started this misery. You know what I'm saying? 2 games that we could have won that we lost. And the East is too tight. This is going to come back and haunt us. These 2 losses, these 2 heartbreaking losses are definitely going to have an impact on our seeding in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I already know it, man. But nonetheless, we got to go to Chicago. We got to get a win back. That's just what has to happen, man. Hopefully we get some of our players back and we could just get that win. We need a win, man. It's a tough loss, you know what I mean? So anyway, man, that's my time, man. I really appreciate you guys watching the live stream, man. Till next time, take care. Have a good night. Shake it off. We got another game coming up real soon, all right? Take care. Peace.